At least a dozen Hudson County residents spoke out against the Hudson Tunnel Project yesterday at a public hearing at Union City High School. The project would connect Secaucus to Manhattan, would cost billions of dollars, and would not be completed any earlier than 2030. After a brief presentation, Weehawken First Ward Councilwoman Carmela Silvestri Airhat offered a counter-proposal that would have the air shaft portion of the tunnel built underneath an industrial area of Tonelli Ave in North Bergen, as opposed to the Hoboken-Weehawken border.
A little closer, but this is where the air shaft will be, and this is the proposal where you plan to dig for the rest of the tunnel from here to Manhattan. We have many residences here in this area. We have more than 75,000 vehicles that come through Weehawken to go to the Lincoln Tunnel, to go east, which is right up here. We get to this site. We notice that where you're starting, which is on the other side of Tonelli Avenue, on the west side, you have, New Jersey Transit has quite a bit of property there. It's this highlighted yellow portion. It's over 800,000 square feet. I know you said don't ask any questions, and I'm not really going to ask you a question, but I'm going to tell you, there's no residences. I don't see any. It's kind of a barren area.
Hoboken Second Ward Councilwoman Tiffany Fisher added that construction would likely have to be done overnight, causing major traffic and quality of life issues, and also suggested linking the project with a light rail.
The reality is, all the work in order to avoid the traffic impact needs to be done overnight, and my guess is that is not going to be acceptable to the people in the Shades area that live adjacent to it. When you actually look on a map and you see where all the transportation lines cross, you know, there's a real opportunity to link this train tunnel with the light rail. And before the Weehawken people have a heart attack, I don't actually see it happening on the Weehawken side, but the north end of Hoboken is, the entire north end of Hoboken is in the process of being redefined as a development area, and the whole north end of Hoboken will be developed. And we have a unique one-time opportunity to say, if you're going to create a new tunnel and have a light rail, why wouldn't we consider doing something on that northwest corner?
Chris Vonderleith, who lives in the Shades portion of Weehawken, expressed concern that the study has been granted an air quality conformity exemption, despite most of the construction taking place in a residential neighborhood.
Let this be known, this is a residential neighborhood full of families, children, and senior citizens. According to the impact of air quality pollution alone is enough to give this project location pause, as our residents will be subjected to the harsh breathing conditions due to construction of related trucks carrying soil, other output from the site. These routes suggested in the study pass our homes and playgrounds and will force many of our residents indoor in fear for their own and their children's health. What's really crazy about this is Appendix 13 of this study indicates that the project has been granted an air quality conformity exemption. Given the makeup of the residential population, this site is no way an option when considering the risks to public health.
Anna Balser, another Weehawken resident and the youngest speaker of the evening, may note that air pollution could be a serious concern given that a park is in close proximity to the project.
Anyways, the pollution in the air for the kids, because there's a park and a whole bunch of kids would be wanting to be playing in it, but it's not because of the pollution in the air, so they would always have to stay inside, and maybe they would have to, I don't know, but it's going to be very hard for kids.
Anna's father, Stephen, added that it would be unethical and immoral not to do some sort of air pollution study.
And basically now what we're saying is for the next 7, 8, 10, 12 years, how long this project is going to take, don't go outside. Because we are right next to this site, and as everything gets stirred up, that stuff is going to go up in the air and people are going to breathe it. And as Chris mentioned, children especially, and the senior citizens, they're going to be affected the most. Maybe I don't die now, maybe in 10 years, 15 years I have cancer or some other toxin. I don't know. But to not do a study is just, I think, it's unethical, it's immoral, and it should be done.
A select few attendees were in favor of the project, though, such as Hudson County Sierra Club Chair Dave Ace Case.
I just wanted to go on record that both the Hudson Group and the statewide chapter are in favor of the Hudson Tunnel Project. It's been very interesting to hear the opposition from the local residents. I guess that the balance that has to be drawn is between disruption that the construction is going to cause against it might become very unpopular here in a minute, but against the disruption that one of the North Hudson tunnels going down would cause. If one of those tunnels does go down, I guess the concern is that for the entire Hudson, Bergen County areas, that there would be a traffic snarl and a disruption like we haven't seen.
I'm John Heides with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.